There's no way you did it that fast, Gee.
Do what?
No, I was talking about a shower.
Right? Bro, it's a cold shower. It's not fun.
Who does a cold shower 5 minutes before the game?
Doesn't it? Who does?
Who does?
Me.
That comes through that choke point. And that may be the case. Door will open. Kenpecky trying to see what he can find through. Trailblazer will actually affect Jonah P, so he's got to back away. The paint shells will deal some damage. Not terribly significant, but enough to keep him cornered. Nearsightedness as well, also in the mix, and that will allow TSM to come in, find the first blood, and follow up with the second. A clean take towards A.
Yeah, they overwhelmed that A defense with their utility and got some very favorable duels. So now gMd almost catches the player awkwardly in transition, but the net able to reel it back in there, gets it into a 3 versus 4. But this is a very hard site to retake. We've seen it in blocking quite a lot.
It's just so tiny. 7 looking to maybe try to get an off angle here, but no, it's Trent for the first blood. Followed up by Valen, but it's Kenpecky, the frenzy just doing the job, leaving net by himself. Difficult position in this 1v2, not a lot of ammunition left either, and TSM will take 3 from Kenpecky to get the pistol. And then eventually, the paint shells will chip away some damage, and TSM will avoid the op for now.
Trailblazer comes through, it will land on Tex. He's going to react with the paint shells, but he's going to be taken down in the process. But from the grave, he gets some damage off, gets a frag. Jonah does as well, gets it back to a 3-on-3.
Who does have a lockdown, by the way, so they could use this sentry turret as a artificial alarm system here to make a play to rotate back over defensively to see if they need to. Proactive Nanoswarm comes out and net just gets away with murder on 7. Can't get away though. Good follow-up with the nearsightedness. And that will lead to now a 1v2. Valen close through the dark cover. He's going to hear the spike being planted.
Let's see.
Spike planted.
Nice, Eric.
Oh,
Come on now, baby. Good round, guys. Good round.
All 5 members fall. This time there is no alert from gMd. Corey's looking to get aggressive. Paranoia is through with the Trailblazer. Corey's on. Defensive Paranoia may have seen this though. Trent going to be called upon. Gets the first. Seconds around the corner. gMd offers him the opportunity and Trent collapses. Now TSM a little bit stuck numbers-wise. I mean, they're completely caught on the bend here. But the kill still comes through. Nice little bit of crossfire. 7 holds down one angle, Nature the other.
Far this season, but they've been slow today.
That was not the break-off that Corey wanted, but the flash actually still affects Valen enough to still secure first blood. Everything looking to go quickly for TSM, who would think with all the ultimates that they've got spent that they should win this round. Showstopper out for Corey. Not going to see much of anything. Paint shells over the top. The defending lockdown for net in the corner. Showstopper puts him to rest, and with that also shuts down the lockdown. All of a sudden now the Viper's pit in play, and TSM will get the plant.
Really well done by Corey. Great use of utility to counter the ult of the defense as well as to get space for the team. But Trent, like you said, does get a big frag from drop to at least give the guard some hope, but this lockdown's a problem.
Paint shells trying to deny it. Trent looking to force the play. He's trying to take down the lockdown, and it will be destroyed. So now all of a sudden the guard is sort of in. Tex trying to get off with the showstopper. It connects as Jonah P in the same breath finds the kill. Rolling Thunder earned and immediately spent. gMd backs away.
Damn, bro.
Oh, good.
That's
Okay,
annoying.
guys. That was good. That was good.
Looking likely. Dark cover comes out. Corey, these paint shells could be very punishing, but instead just trusts the weaponry, and it fails him. Corey drops. gMd in trouble, has to blink away. And with that, that's not bad at all. It's going to be a weapon collected, and you're going to go into a 4v4 here for the guard.
Yeah, not bad at all. The problem is net is really low on health. I mean, he is
Yeah.
he's a breath away. When you go below on him and he's down. So
This is scary.
TSM out, but as you said, the guards start to get some
Nice.
space.
Gun down. Gun down. Nice. Amazing round. He's so good. Wow.
It's definitely not an expert.
I actually don't. I don't even know. I just want to be in solidarity with my co-caster because we're either going to be both wrong or both right, baby.
I love it. 7 over the top. Goodness. Takes down a second. Had a good look at a number of others. Nature on the crossfire. Viper's pit going to reinforce the offense to get the plant down at C, and TSM will respect it. This is a difficult retake.
Absolutely. Even with the man advantage, when you're dealing with the Viper's pit, you're kind of being funneled all through waterfall. The flash, though, will kind of give them a little bit of space.
Watching out. Something close.
Satchel out.
I'll be above, right?
One enemy remaining.
I'm going to. I'm fine.
Defense, which freed them up to be more heavily rotated towards C and B in the early round. And that's why they're in a great position now for this attack that you're seeing.
Nice
but
stun.
Kenpecky able to get the frag anyhow.
So good. All right, this has been great for TSM. And Nate, 7 stayed alive. The utility didn't really do too much as far as being able to find kill potential, but the delay is well appreciated for TSM, who now have gMd on the long flank. It'll be a 2v2 here inside a link, pending, of course, that Nature wants to step in with it, but Campeki will actually join his teammate over towards Halls. Snakebite out, flash in, looking to force the gunfight, and they get it. So now the Guard with numbers and a good read on where this whole defensive retake is coming from. Campeki able to trade off one, clearing corners, gets a second. Now it's just down the net. Do they expect that they have gMd off the flank? He's not in a position to watch this. Campeki's just going to delay for as long as humanly possible. The defuse is going to be held, and Net will have no chance to get back to it.
TSM win. TSM win.
So slight difference there in Duelists, but otherwise similar supporting cast as we see the Guard wasting no time laying into this B site. Smoke coverage there. That Nano Storm doesn't really quite hit the mark. They only know to get past it pretty easy to get the spike down, and they're going to be able to set up post plant really all over the place here on B. So the Guard has a lot of outs to keep this one going.
Chunky shock darts right here. Do a little bit of damage. Nothing too terrible when it comes to TSM being able to survive through it, but breaking back in, like you mentioned, this is a multifaceted defense. Multiple layers. You've got Trent kind of playing forward alongside Tex in the cross. Next up then would be a player like Valorant, who falls very quickly. And all these shots are really clean from TSM, although Tex does take 2 before dropping. Long route starting to come out for Net. Jonah just trying to kill off time, but
one enemy remaining. Last player standing. Nice. Got to be kidding me.
I think I have it.
I just climaxed.
Yo,
They're gonna go to Nature's direction, who does have support of 7 setup. Prowler through, lots of players flash, but Campeki completely absent. The Nanostorm almost kind of served as a bit of a smoke against him. Hard to kind of track the members. 7 picks up at least a double, but all that said, the B side is taken, it's just without the spike.
Yeah, that's the big problem. Good use of Hunter's Fury to get a player fleshed out so that Net could get a frag, but it still is at the cost of spike being down. Owl Drone is going to be able to come out and at least kind of scout forward a tad. They still don't quite know where these defenders are playing from, whether they're mid-side or they're defensive spawn. They don't really know what doorway to keep an eye on as they try to reclaim this spike back. And they're running out of time as well.
Yeah, Net just holding the close corner. Looking for the off ankle. May actually just run into Nature, sure does. And now it's down to Trent. Same chow, gets the kill. Expects the trade from behind. Not there. Spike now collected, but gMd just...
Nice gMd.
Just not exactly.
You're a lore guy, aren't you? You're very much a game lore guy.
I'm all about the sloths and the bears and all of that. First blood tallied, but look at TSM. This is such a great adjustment from them. Get the read of the play through mid, and they say, well, we know this is going to be another extensive hit through B long, so let's force the issue. It works out nicely. 4v3 situation for the defense.
Yeah, lockdown buying even more time, putting even more pressure on the Guard, who are already feeling the heat, being down a man, but they're going to try to slowly work their way forward on B turret. Could spot it, but they could also get smoked off by Valen. Pretty common angle to place that. And actually, the turret will poke forward of it, so yeah, they get the detection, but the Guard will still find the spike plant. They do have some utility set up to kind of watch their flank. Actually, no, Net's down, so that utility would be void.
Nightfall doesn't actually connect on anybody. It was sent maybe a little bit too deep from the defensive spawn, so not a lot gained off of that besides pushing the Guard back, which is going to be fine. You've got Tex with the Operator and Knives if he needs it. First peek, sees the gun poking out, does not connect. That's going to force Valen to have to now step forward. Campeki, a lot of bodyguards around him. Halfway to 50.
Oh, he popped Knives?
More than that on the way. Come on,
he's crazy, but he's insane for that.
Yeah,
he's cracked. He's cracked out.
Will not have a chance.
Damn, if he hit the first kill though, I think they had a good chance.
Going to force the Guard to have to try to clear this back angle with just the weaponry. Trent gets the first. That was Corey trying to be the first line of defense to this post plant. Again, they were 8 out of 10 were TSM on post plant holds in map number 1. Little pop flash, underhanded. The Guard putting a lot of pressure forward. They actually just baited the spike plant, but 7 on the corner. Aim true as ever, leaving Trent now by himself. B2. And these are just very.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice.
It's very much a 2-for-1 deal maybe on the table here.
Oh, look at this play, though. The Guard first time, double stacking on both doors. First shots connect. Knives good for the opener. Tex does at least eliminate one threat on the backside of mid, but the defense has completely vacated B with this setup, and that's going to lead to a very quick spike plant.
Again, all the Killjoy utility was over at the A side, so it's going to be on cooldown as they try to reclaim this B side, but they're going to have to do so a man down. We are going to see good post-plant positioning here from TSM across the board. TSM not giving anything away right now. Aljon trying to clear away forward at back calls. It will spot Corey.
7 up close, though. That's a well-done first kill. Corey, the next one up. The rest of the post-plant is deep. Corey just needs to kill time here. Trent through. Ah, what a kill that is from Trent. Now the 2v2.
I got next.
Let's go, boys.
I close it out here. Close it out.
Not catching 7 by surprise as of yet. Still holding the corner. But Trent gets us more to halfway. You have to challenge this for TSM. Gomon able to take off one and take down a second. Back and forth we go. Come on. Last one. Not gonna get the transfer. Time. Gonna be tight. Has Tex done it? Yes, he has. 1.9 on the clock. The guard not really in a position to throw too much to stop this. Aggressive play from Corey. Gets one. The transfer. Oh, team shots come through. Nature is the one who gets credit for the kill. But look how deep this cosmic divide is. The guard is stuck once again. Just they did not expect the tempo switch whatsoever.
Oh, that was so efficient from TSM. Such a great transfer of the spray from Corey. Nature combining with him to get that next critical frag. And yeah, like you said, this deep cosmic divide is just not...
Okay.
Nice! I mean, yeah, they have more presence at middle, but they still have the B defense in place, largely.
Shock dart close, fragment over the top of this Nature who strikes first. Back and forth, pinch strike kill feed. Kempeki turns the tides though for TSM. Valen's still able to get on for the plant, but you've lost the operator presence of Tex in the process. So we go 3v2, favoring TSM. Valen holding a tight off angle, but he's seen by Kempeki. So now it's just down to Trent for a 1v3. Coming closely, nearly gets the...
He didn't have cold-blooded.
Wait, what are they doing? He's sucking me. He's sucking me.
What the f*** doesn't want it? Stop it!
Flash now. I'll kill soon.
3, 2, 1, swing.
Stopping on.
One enemy remaining.
No! I win.
Last player standing.
I win. It's my bad, yes.
Huge cost.
Sure.
30 HP. He does actually take a pretty hefty chunk out of Corey, though, with that fragment, I believe. Just down to 11 health. And Jonah P's looking for a little stretch in towards long. Denied. Tex, operator out. Sees both players, left and right. I think that's mutual information, though. It's TSM are
He's
just
not biting.
dancing with them. Not at all. Nanostorm out forces Tex to come back to the angle late. Nature punishes. Now TSM on, looking for the shots just through the floorboards, but it's Trent who gets the kill. Kempeki not safe to get the plant, but in the effort, does find another elimination to favor TSM 4v2. The plant coming out, and the guard is still playing this close.
Kill him, go. All good, we're still going. We're still cooking.
We'll be comfortable with it, as TSM indeed are going to commit onto this, but the A defense is here.
It's 5v3 though, that's a problem. Just Tex with the operator's not a part of the picture. You thought for a moment that the guard was still gonna be able to hold it. Jonah in a little bit of trouble, backs right up into danger, and he nearly still connects. It was tight, it was close, but it's not gonna work out. Now the question marks start to set in for TSM. Where is Tex? And you may have a comment saying, does he have an operator? Yeah.
And we know that he does, and that's a problem, because it's a less versatile weapon, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to get to another one.
Nothing's really nearby. He would have to get on the site to pick up one. The nearest is just to his left. Alarm bot comes through. He trusts the operator.
That was good shadows.
And this is going in.
We go again!
Trent still holding close. Sees an elbow. Gets the first kill. Needs a lot more than that, though. Valen there to assist. Corey getting one before backing away. Now the post plant is in place. Just down to Tex for the 1v3. Has a little bit of utility to use. It's not stuck to the operator, but tries to absolutely pixel perfectly plays a cloud burst. Still takes down Corey though. Toggles again, tries to predict for Nature. Long range peek. But Nature isn't the one to check here. It's Gomon who's gonna check first and foremost. Now that they have the intel, TSM should be good to hold this round.
Let's go. We gotta finish this round right here.
The last straw that breaks the camel's back.
Gomon could be the one.
Oh. Sees a shoulder, but no, Tex gets the kill. Shock darts down. A little bit of utility trying to keep TSM somewhat resilient in the defense, but Jonah P is going to go aggressive. He's going to find 2 players caught off guard, but 7 responds, not once, but twice. Oh, and keeps things tight. 3v3 we go. Spike planted, and TSM will back up to think about it.
Campek has to clear so much, though, to get in the position to help retake A side. He could be anyone at any corner. He doesn't know.
The Guard are full stacked in towards main.
Nothing.
Time.
One enemy remaining.
2v1 Astra.
I have it up.
But again, it's limited utility to defend against this attack.
You got to keep in mind that Texas operator is not here. So the Guard are actually going to step forward. They're going to try to contest the plant, holding inside of smokes. Does TSM expect this? I mean, they're holding in such a weird position. There's the flash out. Valen and Jonah P get 2. Still some more pressure to deal with. TSM, though, fighting back from inside the site. Nets in a corner. Shut down Murray. The op has gotten in, though, to watch the cross. How do you get the spike down in the face of the op that's there? Spam through the wall won't work out. Sentry turret acts as a 4th man for TSM as Corey now starts to get aggressive towards Trent's direction. Shuts it down. Time becoming a problem. 12 seconds on the clock. Can TSM put down the Guard, or do we go into the late 30s? Nature. Plant comes out. Gets chunked by a shock dart. Trent still down low. Has to be the first one to act. He has caught with the bow out, though. And it works out for at least an initial trade. 7 V-Techs. Op versus Phantom. Tex has to hit. 7.
I wish so bad that OG round came. I don't know you missed.
I was so mad when you went out.